What's going on, everybody? It is Saturday morning, and we are live here at the Cookouts and Fistfight Show presented by the Rick T platform. I'm your host with the most, Justin Sanchez, man. And tonight I am bringing you something crazy. UFC 272, friends turn two foes. You know what it is, and if you don't, I'll educate you right here on Cookouts and Fistfights. It's Jorge Masvidal versus his ex-friend, Colby Corny Covington. I'm sorry, man. I don't like the guy. Colby Covington is a little bit too much for me personally. I think that he's a joke. I think that the way he goes about himself is corny, and I'm a big Jorge fan. If you watch the show, you know that, man. So let's get right into it. Not waste no time on this Saturday morning. How's everybody doing? Go ahead before we start. Drop a comment of who you think is going to win UFC 272 Covington versus Masvidal. To start out the night, we got Greg Hardy in there, former Cowboy. I know Rick T Platform's big football fans. You know what I mean? Got a lot of them here. So Greg Hardy stepping in that octagon, going up against a 13-3 opponent. Man, Spivak. Don't know too much about Spivak, but I'm going to go ahead and put my money on Hardy, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But, oh, man, Greg Hardy 7-4, coming off of being knocked out by Tai Tuivasa. So that is pretty nuts, but we're gonna figure it out, man. We're going to see if he can bounce back. The next fight I want to talk about is Kevin Holland versus Alex Oliveira. Alex Oliveira kind of being, to put it straight, journeyman fighter, man. He's fought a lot. He's fought a lot of people, and he's won a lot. He's 22-11-1. Kevin Holland, man, one of my favorite fighters to watch. I will be putting my money on Kevin Holland. He's 21-7. He is on a 3 to 4 fight losing streak, man. So, you hate to see that, but he's bound to bounce back, and he's an exciting fighter to watch. It's great to see, man. So I'm excited they got him on this card. I feel like this card was made for me, man, because I got a lot of my favorite fighters on here, and they got a heavyweight bout. I always like the heavyweight bouts. It seems like they always pair them up. Light heavyweights are fighting, big boys are fighting. Little guys are fighting, little guys are fighting. But this card is just all over the place. It's exactly what I would want as a fan, so I'm sure lots of people are happy. So yeah, we got Kevin Holland versus Alex Oliveira. Like I said, I got Kevin Holland winning that one. Let's move on, man. Edson Barboza, a really well-named, well-rounded fighter, really well-known in the MMA community, 22-10, and man, Edson Barboza is a submission specialist. Look for this one to definitely go to the ground. Sorry about that, my Siri's acting up. But yeah, and then we got him going against one of my favorites, Bryce Mitchell, the country kid from Arkansas, man. And I got some family down there in Arkansas. I got some family down there in Arkansas. So I got to rock with the Arkansas dude. One of my neighbors, they're from Arkansas, and they're really cool. His name's Ron, goes fishing, stuff like that. That's what Bryce Mitchell likes to do, man. He lives off the farm, fishes a lot. And I got him winning by submission, but definitely got him money line, man, on some bets. Bryce Mitchell will win, man. He's got some sick old Campbell shorts, so look for that. If you like hunting or anything like that, he's got some camo Venom UFC fight trunks, and that's just insane, man. That's cool. Not a lot of people are doing that, so I got Bryce Mitchell in that. Edson Barboza is a good fighter, so expect for that to be a good fight. All these are really good fights so far, man, so I'm really excited. Go ahead and drop comments, man, of who you guys got. And, yeah, let us know. Let us know who you got. Rafael Dos Anjos versus Renato Moicano. Then this was a step-in fight because he was supposed to fight Fives. And I don't know much about Fives, but I've watched him fight a couple times, and he is crazy. But RDA is crazy too. Rafael Dos Anjos, my bad. Excuse my Brazilian. Excuse my Portuguese, I guess is what they call that down there in Brazilian, right? That's what they speak is Portuguese. But Rafael Dos Anjos, RDA, man, 30-13. More of a boxer type of guy. Reminds me of Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know if it's the names or what, But these guys are the real deal, man. So I got RDA winning this one, especially because the other guy had to step in. He's probably shitting himself thinking, man, I got to go in there and fight Rafael Dos Anjos. Are you kidding me? I got to go in there and fight Rafael Dos Anjos. But, I mean, seriously, what do you do? So let's go ahead and drop these money lines below. Alex Oliveira plus 310 versus Kevin Holland, who's a minus 390. Like I said, Kevin Holland's going to win that, man. Bryce Mitchell, minus 158. Barboza, plus 134. So Mitchell's the favorite in this, which is, bad for betting, but good for me wanting to see him win. So I'm going to go ahead and still take that minus 158 on the money line. Covington versus Masvidal. Covington is the favorite in this, minus 330. Masvidal, the underdog, plus 265. I like a good underdog story. But before we get started, man, we got to do a deep dive into this Saturday night ride, man. It's going to be crazy, man, because friends turn foes. Exactly what it sounds like. Colby Covington came into the game while Jorge Masvidal was already a UFC fighter. Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal kicked it off, man. They started to be friends, training together, working at the same gym, seemed to be working out in their favor. Then somebody – so if you don't know Jorge Masvidal's backstory, he started out in the streets of Miami, Dade County, fighting – doing his thing in the streets, was on Kimbo Slice's YouTube channel a couple times, street fighting, backyard brawling a couple people. One of his coaches picked him up out of the streets, one of his coaches now, and said, you got a life outside of this. Let's go ahead and let's get you into fighting and let's see what we could do. So now look at him, damn near championship caliber fighter, training at one of the best gyms in America, in the world, American Top Team. Has some of the best coaches around him, and Mike Brown, and the best training partners, hands down. I mean, Amanda Nunes just left American Top Team, so he's definitely got some of the best training partners. Man, I just think that it's crazy what happened is allegedly that like the friendship fizzled out around the same time that Colby Covington won the welterweight interim championship belt. Basically, when the friendship fizzled out, it was because Jorge said that Colby owed said coach who got Jorge out the street, so he's real tied to him. Colby apparently owes the guy money, cut him out of a fight purse. You know what I mean? And you don't do that, especially on street stuff. Money's first always, and it seems like now this got a heated beef to these guys. So that's why today's show is friends turned foes, man, because, Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington, the film doesn't lie, man. They look to be like the best of friends. But the best of friends sometimes fizzle out. So tonight's Saturday Night Ride, man, is going to be Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal, man. That is going to be nuts. It's going to be something to tune into and watch. It's well worth the $70. Go ahead and subscribe to ESPN Plus, man. I think that's the best way to go because then you get all the fights no matter what. Man, get the best bang for your buck. I am really excited for it tonight. Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. Just to give you some insight of how I think this one's going to go down. I think that it's going to start out real interesting. Kind of feeling each other out for the first round. Second round's going to come out. Somebody's going to get taken down, ground and pounded. Somebody's going to have their back against the wall this whole fight, I feel like. And, man, I'm here for it. You know what I mean? I'm ready for it. I know everybody else is ready for it. It's long awaited. This is the second UFC fight, main card, main pay-per-view event of 2022. So, yeah, man. We're here for it, and Cookouts and Fistfights is going to bring you all the content. We might do a recap show, maybe a recap Twitter space, something like that. But we are going to keep this show short and simple this morning. Let you guys get on to your Saturdays. And go ahead and drop comments, man, of who you guys think is going to win. Anybody to get at least 3 fights, guess 3 fights right, I'll send them something in the mail. So if you guess 3 fights right in the comments, we'll go ahead and send you something. But you gotta watch the fights. You gotta know who you're betting on and what's going on. But I'll go ahead and move on to the next part of cookouts and fist fights, and the last part, man, for tonight or for today. But let's get into it. This is my slip right here. 4-leg parlay plus 1,852. We got Greg Hardy money line plus 160. Kevin Holland, you already know I'm rocking with him, minus 360. Bryce Mitchell money line, no, I'm rocking with him, minus 164. He's going to be rocking the camo shorts. He can't lose, my dog. He can't lose. And then you got Jorge Masvidal, game bred Masvidal, man. One of my favorite fighters ever, to be honest, man. Is an underdog at plus 265 money, man. That's plus money on Jorge. And don't get me wrong, man. Colby Covington is a tough competitor. Look for Colby to come out and try to wrestle or grapple or box. You know what I mean? He could do either or. He hasn't really knocked out anybody, but he's won a lot of fights, and he has a lot of grit. And, man, I wish I had some film to show you guys how close they used to be, because they used to be for like best of friends, and now they're foes, and now they're fighting, and it's just going to be amazing to watch, man. I can't wait. Another one that I really can't wait for, to be honest, is a Kevin Holland fight. Look for him to be real talkative, man. He has a big character, a lot of personality, and man, I'm just excited to say that we're going to be watching UFC 272 tonight, man. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been Cookouts and Fist Fights. We're keeping it short and simple today. So go ahead and let us know what you guys think. We'll be back again probably next weekend, getting it going. And yeah, man, that was it. So thanks for watching.